it didn't even take 24 hours to me to start this.
ब्रांड विजिबिलिटी को इनकी वजह से इतनी enhancement मिली.
I got it registered the very next day.
Human जो element है उस how has your experience been with Habindo? Hi everyone, I'm Garima Kotru and welcome to another interesting episode of our podcast, and today we have a very special guest with us. We are going to have a candid chat with the founder of WTF Media, and trust me, with WTF it's not what you are thinking right now. It is where's the fun, okay, just to clarify that. So let's unwind with Miss Manu Sachdeva, the founder of WTF Media. So hi ma'am.
Hi.
So how have you been?
I'm good.
Thank you so much for coming on this couch. Trust me, we are glad to have you here.
Thank you. Same here.
So the first question, which is on the top of my mind right now, what does this mean? How did you come up with this title WTF? I mean, everybody must have been thinking but this is, I know, completely else. And naming a digital marketing company WTF, I mean, how did you come up with this?
Honestly, there was no thought behind this. I believe that the name says it for itself, but there was no thought about it. And I was just sitting with my family, and we were like discussing what should we name the company. My father had a different point of view. I had a different point of view. My brother had a different point of view, and I told my brother, WTF कैसे लगेगा? And
who said that?
Me.
अच्छा oh.
And he's like, catchy तो है. मैंने कहा, but see, it is not what you are thinking.
There is a catch behind this.
Because I have been suffering in my companies where, in the past I was working. In fact, including the people I was working with, they were also missing this factor. So I wanted, it is not what it is, where's the fun? Because we want to incorporate that fun element even while working. And that was missing in the past 2-3 companies I was working with. So I thought I'll just go ahead with it. I got it registered the very next day. And
oh my god,
is.
that is very cool and very unique. Kudos to it. very nice thinking.
Yeah,
I like that perspective.
I think there was no thought behind it. No thinking. We just did it.
पता है, मेरे को ऐसा लगता है जितने भी कूल आइडियाज है ना, वो ऐसे ही आते हैं. ये मतलब ऐसे बस हो गया कि सोच लिया एंड वी जस्ट रजिस्टर इट और हो गया. एंड आई थिंक ये सबसे बेस्ट है, क्योंकि जब आप किसी चीज़ पर बहुत ज़्यादा थॉट देते हो ना, तो ऐसा नहीं वो गलती होगी, बट ठीक है.
No, I totally agree, because even when I started this venture, there was again no thought behind it. I just started in a day.
Okay.
I was serving my notice period in a company, and the next day I was doing this. So it didn't even take 24 hours to me to start this.
Impromptu plans है सब.
And I am in general I'm not like this at all.
Acha, you are like this person only.
I have to plan.
Oh, okay.
I have to prepare myself for everything. In general, even for traveling. I can't go to a outing in the evening. I will not do that. It has to be with me in the morning, that I have to go somewhere in the evening. Even if my friend called me up today, right now, and asked me to come down to some place, I'll say no, kal dekhte hain.
Plan karte hain. You're a very planned and organized person, but when it comes to business venture,
especially this one, I believe,
you did not plan anything.
There was no planning behind the name. There was no planning behind the work that I'm supposed to do.
It's all
it
destiny.
Just happened, and
it's time to be happen.
It happened, and it is working well for us, all of us.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So my first question to you is, now let's just come to the formal podcast. So my first question to you is, can you tell us something about your marketing agency, and how does it different from other competitors? Like, there are a lot of marketing agencies in Delhi NCR right now which are working well. So what makes you stands out?
I think they're not just working well. I would say they're working very exceptionally, because they're very old also. So one of the challenges that came around when I actually started this venture was, will I be able to even move forward, or will I just shut this down in a couple of months, and I'll be like nowhere again, going back to a job,
because you thought this in a day. You opened this in a day, and you were like कि हो सकता है ना, आदमी ऐसा सोच सकता है कि यार कुछ गलत तो नहीं कर दिया, regret feel हो रहा है बाद में कि नहीं, did I do something wrong या ऐसा कुछ.
And also I think because this was not my first venture.
Okay.
I had invested in a business previous to this.
Okay.
And and I invested good 4 years to that business.
Okay.
And one day I just gave that up. So I knew that when I'm doing something, where other people are also involved, like my developers, my marketing, people.
People, right?
If they are involved, I have to see if I'm not going to be eventually affecting their, meals,
Obviously.
their living.
Obviously.
So that was also a concern. And I did not started with any team on the first day. I was alone, and then I started working with freelancers. I connected with people, and we had good relationships in the past. I had worked with them previously, so we were like kind of very comfortable with each other while working. So they trusted me, and I trusted them with their work.
Yeah.
Because I was a project manager. I was not. So I am running a business, but I know the aspects of that business. But if you have to go in details, I don't know what development is. I don't know what marketing is. I can't market myself,
Yeah.
So वो बहुत बड़ा challenge था when I started WTF Media. So I started with a very small team, all freelancers, and then gradually started hiring when I knew that I'm able to or will be able to pay them long term. अगर मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगी, then there is no point. And eventually I'll come to a point where I'll fail and I'll shut down this, which is again not
completely
something
agree.
that I would want to do. And so WTF Media started like that. And you're a very small knit team, and I believe the major factor that we have amongst ourselves and with our clients is that we all trust each other. Each and every client that I've had so far or still have, they know that I'm working on every aspect, even if it's not in my domain.
Okay.
Like for example, if I'm maintaining some website and I see some functionality or I see something happening on another brand's social media, I will instantly share. It's not part of my scope, but the eventual goal is that the brand benefits, and that is the only thing that I keep in mind while I'm hiring people. I tell them repeatedly, my team, that you have to keep this only factor in mind when you're working for any brand.
Client satisfaction.
Client satisfaction plus think that that brand belongs to you. If that thought comes down deep in you, then there is no failing.
Yeah.
Then you can achieve your goal. Your client will be happy, you will be happy, and that purpose of where's the fun will be achieved.
Yeah. So that is your USP, trust and transparency.
Absolutely. Even if I'm not performing well, I'm not able to achieve what we've committed, we simply tell the client that we apologize, we'll try to bring better results the next time. But yeah, I mean, because there is not one factor, there is just not me working for the brand, there are other aspects, so we better our work.
Right.
जो area में we think that we are missing something, वहाँ पे जाके काम किया, we connect with other people, connect with other consultants outside of the company also. We talk to them, take their insights, we tell people to analyze what could have gone wrong.
That's a very nice thing. I think that's how you can maintain a loyal client base. Because अगर आपने एक बार वो अच्छी सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड की, वो और 2-3 लोगों से कनेक्ट होगा कि दिस इज द टीम which has been there for me. मेरे वेबसाइट डेवलपमेंट के टाइम पे मेरी ब्रांड विजिबिलिटी को इनकी वजह से इतनी इन्हांसमेंट मिली. सो आई थिंक मतलब उसी वजह से आपके रिव्यूज़ भी डेवलप होते हैं, आपकी क्रेडिबिलिटी बनती है मार्केट में, और फिर दैट्स हाउ यू ग्रो. आई बिलीव.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
So my research team just had this thing कि आपने बहुत सारे फैशन और लाइफस्टाइल ब्रांड्स के साथ काम किया. So how do you strategize for them? What kind of strategies you opt for? आप marketing campaigns कैसे बनाते हो? Because these kind of brands need a lot of visibility और उस तरीके से. तो social media पे भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा आजकल इनका marketing होता है. So how do you opt for the strategies?
See, honestly, the very first thing when we start with the brand is, in fact, before starting with the brand is, we learn about their competitors. And it is not what competitors the brand is telling us about. Like for example, there's a brand and वो मुझे 10 list दे दी 10 brands की कि ये मेरे competitors हैं. For me, that is not ending. I mean, that list is never ending for me, because
Obviously.
they probably are competing with those 10 brands, but I have to compete with 100 more, though, I mean, because they are in the market
Hmm.
again, you know, so that marketing research is very important.
Hmm.
And we do that part very thoroughly. And luckily we have other brands of the same segment, so हमारे पास उनका data भी होता है to analyze कि हम, you know, इस brand को without really affecting the other brand's audience हम कैसे results achieve कर सकते हैं. So again, you know, there were brands with me, working with me, जिन्होंने ये question किए हैं हमसे. And you know, they've had their own set of expectations and stuff. But research, I believe, is very important. You work with the brand or you don't end up working with the brand, that's a different thing altogether. But
That is a key.
research on regular basis is also very important.
Yeah,
If you
obviously.
are on it, I mean, I am not just, you know, seeing social medias of my clients. I'm not doing that. I am seeing pages of other brands. I'm seeing marketing strategies of other brands also, whether they're working with us or not. The idea is to keep ourselves updated in the market, and then obviously, just like we promote ourselves, the platforms are also promoting themselves, so they are also sending us these updates, what they are doing new, what they're not doing new. So that is also very important. Just don't ignore those emails, you know. Don't ignore those ads. If you are on top of those, I think you'll be able to achieve and analyze probably what will work for the brand.
Having said that, I would like to ask if by any chance any marketing strategy that आपने अच्छे से plan किया doesn't work, then what is your game plan? How do you change it? What is your plan B for that?
Plan B, so there is no plan B, honestly. No, I believe I've worked with 2 other marketing agencies. I don't think there is ever a plan B.
Okay.
Because, you know, every marketing agency just gives it all in one go.
Okay.
They have a discussion with the client, they switch on the campaigns, and it's done for them for the next couple of days till they analyze the data that they receive.
Yeah, obviously.
But they don't expect, and you should not expect your plan to fail.
Yeah,
Yes,
obviously. You
but-
should be optimistic.
Yeah.
But things can go
Yes,
wrong.
and they do.
Huh.
So personally, what I do is that we do a lot of organic activities alongside the paid activities.
Okay.
For example, if it's a home decor brand, we'll ask the brand to send WhatsApp marketing
WhatsApp,
messages,
right,
and
right.
then you send newsletters, and you know, you keep on posting things on your social media that engages your audience. Even if they don't end up purchasing something on your website, they will at least come to know about the
about you.
brand, and that adds value to the brand. So even if you're spending say 1,000 rupees a day on your social media platform promoting something, and it is not getting you anything, you're not being branded as a brand that, you know, engages with the audience or is providing something of value to the user, then you also gain nothing.
Right. सिर्फ ऐसे ही पैसे फेंकने से कोई फायदा नहीं है. यू हैव टू मेंटेन दैट ब्रांड विजिबिलिटी. वही आपको मैटर करेगा, और उसकी वजह से ऑर्गेनिक ट्रैफिक भी आपका वेबसाइट का बढ़ेगा, एंड इट विल लाइक मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इन फ्यूचर इट विल गिव यू द बेनिफिट्स ऑल टुगेदर. एक एफर्ट जो भी आप डाल रहे हो अपने ब्रांड को विजिबल करने के लिए, वो इन फ्यूचर इट विल गिव यू द बेनिफिट्स, राइट? या सो ऑन दैट नोट मेरे को एक चीज़ आपसे पूछनी है कि AI is like booming right now. Everybody is using and incorporating AI in their campaigns and everything. So how is your team incorporating that?
We honestly haven't done that so far. I mean, there are areas where we're doing it, but not really, because see, eventually what I personally believe is that when you talk about AI, it is same for you, same for me, and same for thousands of people. That personal touch is missing.
Yeah.
So if you remove that personal touch, my service is of no value to you.
That's an interesting point, because it cannot like human जो element है उसको replace नहीं कर सकता है.
And you will never be able to replace it. You will always need a human to even you know, build something. You build AI through humans, right?
Obviously.
So how can you exclude humans completely? You cannot do that. You need that human factor. You need that personalization to achieve anything. You might be a robotic country or a place tomorrow, but again, you will need humans to be affected by that, no?
Agree.
So jo bhi hai, you have to have that personal factor. You have to have that human touch to everything. So even if I use, say, ChatGPT for,
ChatGPT, right.
say, for some content
Ad
or
copies
anything,
or anything,
kuch
right?
bhi, I will never use the content exactly the same what ChatGPT is telling me, because
Copy
it
paste
is
it,
telling me, it's not just telling me, it is telling other brands also the same thing ना. तो
Agreed.
ठीक है, मेरे keywords शायद अलग होंगे while I'm searching for it, but I will make sure that I rephrase it in a way that, you know, I add a little value of my own brand, the kind of language that I have on my website or on my social media for my brand or myself.
And that is the thing, you actually need to connect with each and
Yes.
every audience and viewer.
Yeah.
जो भी आप सोशल मीडिया मार्केटिंग कर रहे हो उसमें कनेक्शन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, और
Right.
अगर वो पर्सनल टच नहीं है, वो अपडेशन नहीं है, क्योंकि एआई जो है वो आपको एकदम रियल टाइम नॉलेज नहीं दे सकता.
Right.
सो अगर वो पर्सनल टच नहीं है, आपके पास वो, यू आर नॉट एज फास्ट एज यू थिंक कि मतलब बस एकदम से मैं कर दूँ रिप्रेजेंट, तो वो चीज़ नहीं हो सकती ना एआई में.
Right.
तो वो आप बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हो इस चीज़ में, दैट्स वेरी नाइस. सो एनी टिप और एडवाइस यू वुड लाइक टू गिव टू एनी upcoming potential freelancer or anybody who is looking to start their venture?
I will, there is no advice, but I feel just be happy with what you're doing. I mean, whatever field you're in, be satisfied with the kind of work that you're, you know, providing to yourself and to your client. And the team that I have, I often repeat the same thing, that, you know, just tell me one question, just answer this question: are you happy with what you're doing? Are you satisfied when you go back home? Are you happy that you spent this day in the office sitting 8 hours, and whatever you did, or you did nothing the day, but did you enjoy that day, or was it something like some sort of pressure कि मुझे तो ऑफिस में 8 घंटे निकालने थे? Because I don't have that strictness here also.
Just for the sake of it कि हाँ ये
ठीक है,
हम आ रहे हैं काम
टाइमिंग है,
करने.
because we want to be like I appreciate being punctual, but I don't want them to sit here till, you know, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. You want to leave 15 minutes before go. You want to stay the entire night. You're most welcome to do whatever you want to do. But at the end of the day, I don't want the client to suffer, and I don't want you to go unhappy back home. So I tell my team exactly the same thing. That if you're happy, I think your client will automatically be happy.
If you're feeling satisfied with your work, कि आपने आज जो भी काम किया उससे you have that peace in your mind that I have been productive the whole day, then it will eventually look into your work as well, and the client will also be happy.
Absolutely.
So आपको लगता है कि ये सही decision था overnight?
Oh yes. And my father keeps motivating me, because there are days when I get really frustrated कि मैं क्यों कर रही हूँ ये? Because again, I mean, this was not my genre. I mean, my background, my, you know, studies were never in this field, and I never imagined myself talking numbers. You know, I never did that. So, and now that I'm doing it, it's a surprise factor for me as well.
How am I able to manage
exactly,
this?
and I just discuss this like every second day, even with the team. कि मैं ये क्यों कर रही हूँ मुझे नहीं पता. I want to resign. And so, but ठीक है. I mean, it's working well for all of us, and I'm happy and satisfied because of that.
So, ma'am, as we have reached the end of this podcast, I have this one last question for you. How has your experience been with Hub and Oak, and how has our team supported your company?
I honestly love this environment. I mean, because I was, when I was looking for a space, before that we were all in a work from home model.
Okay.
So I started this from my home itself. So I was looking for co-working spaces. Probably because you know, I had worked in one, and I really find the place very, you know, it's a unique concept, of course, and that at that particular time I really wanted to explore this place. So I was looking for you know, co-working spaces, and when I entered this space in particular, it was all white, and I love the space.
Right.
It was, I feel it was very, you know, the very first feeling that I got was I could be productive here. Because if you're sitting in a congested environment, it gives you a, you know, a certain level of pressure. Maybe if obviously, not a pressure of your work, then something else.
Especially if you belong to a creative field, your mind cannot work in a space which is confined and has all the black paint all over the walls. So nahi ho sakta. So obviously,
and I truly love staying in daylight and
yes,
natural light.
yeah,
So that really I really like that particular aspect of this place. And yes, so far my team has also given me this feedback that they love the space. So we are totally in love with the place. People here are not just the staff, but even the other companies that are here. I mean, they're all good people. We've interacted not very much with them, but whatever we have interacted with them, we've seen that they're nice people, and everybody is good. Staff here is great. And I mean, not just the senior level staff, all the helpers here,
Helpers, right.
they're
Office
all very
boys and
good. Yeah,
everyone, right.
they're all very good. I mean, it's a good place to be. Highly recommended.
Okay, thank you so much. So guys, that was Manu Sachdeva. That's all for today. If you like this video, you can hit the like button, you can subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to watch other previous episodes of our podcast on our playlist. Bye bye.